One day, a simple janitor working in the lab caught the professor's attention. He was placing test tubes into the rack with perfect precision in a way that even medical students often failed to do. The professor was astonished. Everyone considered him an ordinary cleaner, but there was something different about him. His name was Thomas. Out of curiosity, the professor pointed toward the table and asked, "Do you recognize this instrument?" Thomas instantly replied, "Gas manometer, doctor." The professor could hardly believe it, but that very day he made Thomas his assistant. Thomas worked diligently all day and studied medical books at night. Within a few weeks, he became skilled enough to calculate the exact dose of anesthesia. One day, the professor said, "Today you will perform the surgery." Without hesitation, Thomas picked up the scalpel and made a clean cut on the dog's abdomen. On his very first attempt, he located the artery accurately. When the research recording ended, the professor got upset and said, "The entire day is wasted." Silently, Thomas removed his lab coat and left. A while later, the professor looked at his notebook. Every surgical step was written clearly. He realized his mistake, ran outside and called out, "It's impossible without you come back." Time passed. The professor became famous, but Thomas's salary remained only $60. To support his family, he even had to work as a waiter. Then an illness spread through the city. A child could not breathe and his body turned blue. Using his experience, Thomas built a respiratory machine on his own and saved a life. When the world's first heart surgery was to take place, the professor called for Thomas. Everyone was shocked. A black man in the operating theater? But Thomas stood calm and confident. Step by step, he guided the professor through the surgery. When the blood pressure dropped, Thomas said, "Use my clamp." That very moment, the child's life was saved. History was made, yet Thomas's name was nowhere in it. Moral: true heroes are those who keep doing their work quietly without seeking recognition.